Good morning. My name is Chris from Learn Piano 123, and today I'm going to be teaching you a very basic blues progression. Actually, this is a standard 12-bar blues, and it's nothing really fancy. I'm gonna break it down real easy for you. So if you haven't really played piano that many times before, hopefully you should be able to figure this out by the end of this video. I'm going to start in the basis. We're going to be doing a blues in the key of C, C minor, which the blues scale, if you don't know what the blues scale is comprised of, this is how it sounds. The notes involved are C, E flat, F, F sharp, G, B flat, and C. And there's a lot of different combinations you can do within that scale. But and the intervals are a minor third to begin. That's and then the next step is a whole step, and then the next step is a half step. The next step is a half step, and the next step is another minor third, and the next step is a whole step. Now you can do all kind of fun things with this. But for this, we're just going to use the actual scale, and we'll be going up and down. And to give us a little bass, this is a real simple riff here. We're just going to plop out, we're going to go to the 5th, the 6th, and the minor 7th, and it's going to sound like this. So I'm using C and G to start. Hit that twice, and then the A. We're moving up the top note by a whole step, and then we're moving it up to the B flat, a half step, and we just keep repeating that simple pattern. Bum 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 bum. And the next chord that's going to be involved in the progression is an F chord. So you're gonna stay on this for four bars. Want to follow along, and then the next chord goes to an F, and it basically does the same thing. We're in the 4th now of C, which is the 4th interval in the C scale, and so now we're going to go like this: C, D, E flat. We do that twice, and then we go back to C. And then we go to the G, which is basically the same thing. And now we're up at the top, we're using the D, E, F, E, and then C, D, E flat, D, and then C, back to C. And then we have like we go to the G dominant chord, which I like to use kind of an altered dominant, which is kind of a cool chord to use. I'll show you how to put that together. You use the G in the bass, and then the 7th, which is the F. And then you're using the 3rd of the chord, which is the B. And then you're using an E flat, which is a sharp 13, I believe. Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, flat 13. And then the B flat, which is 8, 9. I always have a hard time figuring these things out. I just kind of play it by ear. But, well, that's the chord. G7, or G, F, B, E flat, and a flat, and a B flat. So this is how it's going to go. The right hand's going to go like this. Pretty easy, right? So I'm going to do that slow again. So C, E flat, F, F sharp, G, B flat, C, and then it just goes back down. You just keep going up and down. And at the end, C, C, E flat, C, and then you're going to go. We could go to the F, but it'll work. We could just stick with that same scale all the way through. So let's put it together. I'll start real slow. So watch how this works out. Here we go. So that's basically how to do it. So there is hopefully you can figure that out. I didn't quite get every note perfect, but let me try a little bit up to speed now. And this time I'm gonna, rather than just staying in C, I'm gonna go to F and also to G. So the intervals are the same. So in F it would go like this. And in G it would go like this. Same intervals. So so let's put it all together, and I'm going to change keys with the right hand when the left hand goes to the F and the G. Just a little extra stuff at the end, just having a little fun there. So I hope you learned a little bit about the blues scale and maybe are able to play a little bit better. And I'm going to be putting out some more videos too about all sorts of things about learning piano and learning scales and things like that. So hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. Bye.